friends. I just wanted to do a little activity with you today. I thought maybe we could work on some things with drawing with a pencil and then getting a pair of scissors to cut them out. So yesterday we saw a little video that my daughter Clara helped create, which was Hickory, Dickory, Dock. And it had a little character in it. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. The mouse. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. So let's look at the nursery rhyme and see if we can find the words that rhyme. Hickory, Dickory, Dock is the title. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. Dock and clock, they have the same ending sound, so those words rhyme. They both end with the "ok" sound. So if I look at my little picture here, and if you remember the movie yesterday, the mouse ran up the clock, and then the clock struck 1, and the mouse ran down. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. So I have some paper here, and you can pick any color that you want, but I picked brown today. And I thought what we could do is we could draw the mouse, and then I also have some Play-Doh here that maybe we could make a mouse out of the Play-Doh too. So I know that a mouse has 2 ears just like we have 2 ears, but a mouse's ears are different. They are circles. So I'm gonna draw some nice big circles. So you know what, friends? It doesn't really matter if your circles are the same size, but I do know that a circle is like this candle and it is round. You see how it's round? So I'm gonna draw 2 round circles. I drew my 2 round circles there. So that's the start of my mouse. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those circles out and save them for its ears. And if I think about a mouse, I think about, what do his ears go on? Yeah, he needs some kind of head, doesn't he? You know what? I think we should make this a creative mouse. I have all different colors here. I'm gonna make his ears brown, but I think I'll pick a different color for the shape of his head. So friends, can you see me? I'm using my scissors very, very carefully, and I have the bigger end I have my fingers in, and the smaller hole I have my thumb. And then we're going to open them and close them. And the paper is going to go right in where I open them and close them. It's almost like it's taking a bite of the paper. If you need some help at home, I'm sure mom or dad or a bigger brother or sister could help you with that. So here are my circles. See, my circles aren't even the same size, but they're both round. So we made round ears, 2 of them. Now I'm gonna pick another color, and I think I will make my mouse's head, let's make it red. I have red, and this is some paper that someone in my house has already used, but that's okay, because we can use it for a lot of different things. When I think of a mouse, I think of his head to be kind of like a triangle. And a triangle has 3 sides, and they all meet. So I'm gonna make a big triangle for his head. And the triangle will be nice and easy to cut out because it's straight lines. You see my triangle? And let me show you again how I hold my pencil. I rest my pencil on my middle finger, and I put my pointer finger on top, and my thumb helps it hold it in place. And then I can draw my lines. 1, 2, 3. All 3 lines are connected, and now I'm ready to cut it out. So again, in my scissors, the big part, my fingers go in, and the little one, my thumb goes in, and I can open and close them. Now remember, friends, we only use scissors to cut paper. That's our job today, is to cut paper, because we're gonna make our mouse. So I have my 2 ears, and now I have my triangle for a head. There it goes. And I can take my ears and put them on there. But if I look at a mouse, a picture of a mouse, or if I look at a picture of my friends, or I look at a picture of myself, I have ears and I have a face, but my mouse doesn't have anything else on it. So we'll need to draw a face there in a minute too, I think. But I also think the mouse needs 2 other important things. I think they need a body and they need a tail. So I'm going to get out my paper here. You know what? Just for fun, because I'm making it all different colors, I'm gonna make his body yellow, okay? And this one, my friends, I'm gonna pick up my pencil again, rest it on my middle finger, put my pointer finger on top and help my thumb hold it on there. I'm gonna make an oval, which is a lot like a circle, but it's like I take a circle and stretch it out. So I'm gonna draw an oval. You can see here, I'm gonna start like a circle, but stretch it out and come back, okay? There's my oval. You know what, friends? This is my own creation. So this is the way I think a mouse should look. Maybe you have a different idea of how a mouse should look. Maybe his body would be smaller. Maybe his body would be rounder. It's up to you, because you know what? This is something that we're creating just for us. All right, so now I have his body. And one last thing, we need a nice long tail. Now this one, it could be a little bit trickier to cut out because tails are usually pretty long and pretty skinny. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Oops, my paper's stuck here. I'm gonna use green, all right? And what I'm gonna do, pick up my pencil again, and I'm gonna draw a squiggly line. Squiggly line that's long. See my squiggly line? See it right here? Then I'm gonna do another one just beside it. Kind of echoing that, so it almost looks like a snake. This would be really easy to do out of Play-Doh. Maybe we'll try that next. And then all I'm gonna do is cut it out. And you know what, friends? I just want you to try and cut along the lines. If you can get it, great. If not, you know what? It'll look just perfect the way you do it. And if it's too difficult, maybe have someone at home help you, but I want you to try and do most of the work yourself because this is your own creation of a mouse. And there we go. There's my tail. So the next thing we're gonna do is let's put it together. All right, so now let's put it all together. I got some glue and I have my parts. Now, if you have a glue stick at home, that actually might work a little bit easier, but I didn't have a glue stick, so I have just regular glue. And I know if you've been to any of our story hours or any of my K4 friends that are watching have probably used this glue at home. And I'm just gonna show you how we practice again. Remember, when we use this glue, especially on our paper isn't very heavy, so we're just gonna use little tiny dots of glue. And so I'm gonna take it, make sure it's open, and I'm just gonna put a little dot of glue. See my little tiny dot of glue? That's all you're gonna need to put your ears on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it on the corners of my head, my triangle, that is the head of my mouse. And see my 2 little tiny dots of glue? That's all I'm gonna need. And then I'm gonna put one ear on one corner, the other ear on the other corner, and there's the start of my mouse head. Okay, there's his ears. And now I wanna put his body on. I think I'm gonna have his body come along this way. Okay, so again, all I need is a little tiny dot of glue, and I'm gonna put it on the yellow part on the body. Just a little drop of glue. Just like that. Because if I put too much glue on there, it'll take forever to dry. It'll go all different places and it'll be a mess. So just a little tiny drop of glue. And I have my tail. I'm gonna put the tail on the end of my mouse's body. So little drop of glue right here on the tail, little tiny drop, and then I'm gonna stick it onto the mouse. And there's my mouse, okay? I'm gonna leave him right here so he can dry, but I thought maybe, you know what, maybe we should put some eyes. So you could use colored pencils or markers or crayons. All I have right now is a pencil. So I'm gonna use my pencil and I'm gonna draw round eyes and give him a little nose. And mice also have whiskers. So I drew whiskers. See? Eyes, nose, and whiskers. So there's my mouse. Let's set him aside and I'm gonna get out the Play-Doh that we made the other day. I wonder if any of my friends got to make Play-Doh the other day. You know what? And if you can see, I kept it all in the airtight container and I actually just put it all together. And it's all still really good. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to go ahead and let's make a clock so our mouse can run up and down the clock. So I've got my Play-Doh here. I'm gonna make a clock. And if I remember in our story, the clock, it looks like a grandfather's clock that's tall. And it has a pendulum that swings and a face on top. So I'll make my clock similar to that one. So I have my rectangular body to the clock, and then it has a square at the top with a round face on it. So I know that a rectangle is 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 sides are longer than the other 2. And a square is 4 sides as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, but all 4 sides are the same. So there's my square. I'm gonna put it on top of my rectangle clock. And then let's make a blue face for the clock. And our blue face to the clock was round. So I think what I'm gonna do is I will make a ball first and then we'll make it flat. Actually, I don't know if you've ever made cookies at home, but this is sometimes how we make cookies, is we roll them into a ball and then we flatten them out so that they're pretty round. Not always, but pretty close. There's my clock face. Okay. All right, so here is my clock and here is my mouse. So let's see if we can get Hickory Dickory Dock. Now, my mouse is way bigger than my clock, but that's okay, we can pretend. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, bong, and the mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Have a great day.